Yes, my name is Alan Chevalier. I'm the president and owner of BcPERKS, talking with Janessa this morning. Can you introduce yourself, Janessa?
Yes, most certainly. We're happy to be here. So my name's Jessica Dirksen, and I am with the Mission Regional Chamber of Commerce.
What we'll be going over this morning, Janessa, is the mobile revolution and why people need to pay attention to it, what it could mean to their business, how they can use it to increase the bottom line, and make sure that you stay on top of things. Just to tell you a little bit about BC Perks, we're a local company in Maple Ridge, BC. I guess not so local to you. We're 20 minutes down the road.
Not that far.
We're obviously a Canadian company. We do digital loyalty marketing, text reminder system, and wait list system. All we do is mobile technology. We stay at the forefront of that. People live on their phones today. We help our clients take advantage of that. Let's look at some quick stats because they become quite important. Right now, we're sitting at about 7.5 billion people in the world, of which roughly half have mobile phones.
Wow.
Uh, that's in the entire world.
Yeah.
The number one use of cell phones is not talking, it's SMS messages. What's interesting with these SMS is that 98% of all messages are read. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
90% within 3 minutes.
Wow.
Okay. And millennials are 40 times more likely to act or react to a text versus anything else.
I can attest to that one.
You can. Eh? Also, if you use it for marketing or anything like that, you get a 19% click-through rate to coupons and that versus 2% from emails. That's 10 times greater.
Yeah.
You know, and if you use it for surveys, you will get 20% response, which again, it's twice as much as a phone or five times greater than online surveys. You know why? It goes right back to the 98% of SMS messages are read. Okay, SMS is simply a text message.
Perfect.
A few more stats here. We got 86% of users are open to mobile engagement. 64% prefer text over voice or any other form of communication. 81% actually hate phone-based customer service. They again go back and they prefer the texting. Okay,
Oh, wow.
77% of millennials have positive perception of companies that have text. Now, this is getting worse or better depending how you look at it. These
Yeah.
millennials, if you don't use texting in your business, it's becoming a big minus.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
They just don't want to talk anymore. They just want to sit there, play with their thumbs. I shouldn't put it that way, but texting is the way to go, right? Because when you use SMS, you will get a 20% decrease in customer support calls, yet a 25% increase in customer satisfaction. Right now in Canada, there's roughly 25.5 million people that have smartphones. That's 70%. Okay. This year, we're going to break the 1-to-1. So there'll be more cell phones than people. Yeah, you sort of have to think about that because you still got kids and grandmas that don't have cell phones. So that a lot of people have more than one. Now,
Yeah.
Janessa, how many phones do you have?
I have one, but I know people that have two just simply for work and then personal. So a
Yeah,
variety of different phones. Yeah.
it's crazy. And, us Canadians, we can't go more than 10 minutes without looking at our phones. So people check their phones 100 times a day. Again, it
Yeah.
goes right back to 98% of texts are read,
Wow. Yeah.
90% within 3 minutes. I keep repeating that because it's very important to make sure everybody understands that. I'm going to give go through some different things that can be done with using SMS technology. One is you can schedule alerts and offers. So you send special messages about promotions and information straight to your clients to their phones. Why? Because they're going to read it and read it right now. Okay, you can attach it to coupons and loyalty programs. The whole idea is to get people to use their coupons. Coupons can go viral from that point. That's why you get 10 to 20 times the response of any other way of advertising or using coupons.
Yeah, just the
One on,
ease of it, having it in the palm of the hand.
well, exactly. And, and people always have to look at it.
Yeah.
The one-on-one support is becoming more and more important now where people don't want to talk to people. They just want to send a text thing, say, hey, and get replied back and forth on that. And it's important to be set up so you can do that and keep track of it.
Yeah.
You can also send interactive messages. Now, a good system will come with, of course, a database built in. Sometimes you want to increase your database. You want to get the birth date. So you simply send them a text saying, what's your birth date? They reply with their birth date. Poof, it goes to your database. Guess what? On their birthday, they get a message, happy birthday. So
Yeah.
you can always go back and forth with your clients with that.
Yeah, and get more information from them.
SMS exactly. SMS messages. You're looking at very small messages, usually 140 characters or so. And the reason for that is that people, their attention is down to 4 seconds now when it comes to stuff. That's why emails don't work. But every now and then, you need to send more information. So you can create a web form that is designed to be read on the phone if you want to give additional information.
Okay.
And again, that clients can use to get more information. Like for example, I know a lot of my clients set up keywords that simply said COVID, where their clients would send in keyword COVID to get that particular business COVID protocols right to them automatically. So keywords can be set up for all sorts of information. You can use them for contests, enter a contest to win supper for two. Well, what's interesting in that is, of course, people will enter who doesn't want to win, right? But everyone that enters now becomes part of your database. So later on,
Okay.
if you want to send a message, those new people will get it as well. And the reason contests run so well is, I'll give you an example. Like client has a yoga place, not doing too well right now with COVID, but anyway, um, he ran a contest for free yoga for 6 months,
Yeah.
and he got like 500 entries in the first day.
Yeah, people love contests. I am guilty of this also.
Yeah, exactly. And it becomes viral because people share it with their friends and that. But the interesting part is I did not enter the contest because I don't do yoga, but my wife did because she does. So not only does it expand your database and your subscribers, it pulls the ones in that want your service or your product.
Yeah, that are interested.
So exactly, it's a great way to expand your numbers because again, when it comes to any type of marketing and that, it's always numbers, right?
Oh
So
yeah, of course.
the more you get in, the better it works, right? You can also use it to run surveys. What's interesting, like for example, let's say the Mission Chamber wants to do a meeting and they're wondering, well, should we hold it in Whistler or maybe we should go to Harrison? Well, you send a text out to your members simply asking that. Within 3 minutes, you can have your reply.
Yeah, you're gonna have more of they all have like more of like a sense of voice to being able to just connect with your clients.
Exactly, and your survey is all done in 5 minutes instead of taking 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. Okay. And also, your system should be linked to give you proper reports so you know how well everything is working for you.
Interesting.
Oops, wrong button here. Other products that can be done is, you can have wait lists and COVID registry, which is important right now. Wait list would be used like for a restaurant or deli instead of having that number system. Everything is done by phone. And if you look at the QR code here, it's done touchless. People don't have to touch anything, just scan that in with their phones and they're in.
Yeah, that's really, really important these days. It's just to have
It
everything
really
touchless.
is,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of paranoia and a lot of questions about COVID and this and that. And I, if I don't have to touch it, I won't.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, right? You know,
Oh, for
and
sure.
appointment reminders, the whole idea is, no shows cost money. So if you use a
Yes.
proper appointment reminder, why do it by text? Again, what am I going to save? Because 98% of all texts are read.
It's more red.
So
Yep.
it's very important, no question there. See, and if you tie it with a loyalty program, the thing is more than 50% of consumers want retailers to personalize their experience. Okay. With your system, you can do that because we know it's 8 times more effective to bring back existing customers than to go out and have to buy a new client.
Yep. That's
Okay.
true.
69% of consumers are more likely to shop with a brand that offers loyalty rewards. People go out of their way, they'll drive the extra mile, I guess, kilometer these days, simply because they're going to get an extra cup of coffee free.
Yes,
People
it's
just
very,
love,
very true. Loyalty
yeah, they
programs
love
are.
freebies.
Yeah.
Everybody belongs to some type of loyalty program. I bet you got a few of those cards in your purse, don't you?
Oh, I most certainly do. I know that I only go to one place for even dog food because I get like the 10th bag free.
Well, exactly. And the beauty when you do it through text messaging and that, people always have their phone. They don't forget their card. They don't have an app that doesn't work. It just everything is done through text messages. So it worked quite well on that. Okay. And what's important when you use text messaging is you have to have a proper strategy. Okay. That requires a good relationship between whoever you choose to do your SMS marketing and yourself. Because, like myself, I know mobile marketing quite well,
Mhm.
but you know your business better than I do. So, working together, we create a complete strategy that is custom designed just for you. Okay.
Okay.
Because you want to maximize results. You want to make sure your campaign works. Okay. You need help sometimes to have in-house marketing programs because one of the biggest challenges is to get your clients to join your new program. We can
Yeah.
we
Do
can
the
help
first
you with
step.
that. Exactly, we can help you with that, and what type of signs you should have. Again, making sure that everything is approved by CASL, which is the anti-spam rules for texting. All the training should be provided so that your staff can use it properly. A good system is very simple, pretty much hands-free, it runs itself. Okay. And of course, you want ongoing support. Guess what? I offer support by text. Did you know that? And it's all local people here, which is important. I mean, a lot of support these days is done overseas, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, no, it's nice to have that local support and just someone that you can call or text and just get assistance with.
Exactly. It makes such a big difference these days. Do you have any questions on anything so far?
I guess like I'm thinking what just probably your position is what like top three business organizations do you find benefit from this text platform? Like what are the big kind of wow, that changed it for me for different organizations?
Oh, well, that's a great question. Okay, I'll start by saying that everyone should use texting in their business, but use it differently. Okay, the mobile marketing one, which is designed to send coupons and so on, and their reward programs work really well for any retailer or restaurant, pub, that type of thing. Okay, anybody that has regular clients coming back in, because you want them to keep being regular and bring their friends. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
The appointment or text reminder system works for anyone that works by appointments, such as doctors, dentists, lawyers, salespeople,
Yeah.
to make sure that they never have dead time. No shows are expensive in that business. It's also used by spas and hairdressers and so on for the same reason. You don't want no shows.
Yeah.
The again and the wait list system is used from anywhere where there would be a wait list, whether it's a deli or a restaurant. I mean, a lot of restaurants have lineups right now, especially because of the restrictions, right? With a proper waitlist system, people come in, they scan the thing in, and then they get a text saying, okay, your table is now ready, come on in.
Yeah, just the ease.
Exactly. So it works very well for that. Now, any other business that simply wants to easily communicate with the client should have a system, even if you just use it for support. And what you can do now, which is, again, we always try to stay on top of innovation. Things change daily in this business. Now there's a new thing that just came out, I think it was 2 weeks ago, where you can use your existing number, your existing business number, and turn it into a system like this where you have one number only. So if you use for support, it's the same phone number as your phone number.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you can use that number to send out messages and receive and the whole bit. It works really well. Then you can advertise one number for everything.
Okay.
So there's very few people that or businesses that shouldn't use that. Now, obviously, a small mom and pop business that has, 20 clients, well, obviously not,
Yeah.
But to use a rough figure, because I've been asked that as well, if you get 200 more clients, you should look at it. If you got
Okay.
less than that, then it becomes an expense thing, doesn't it?
Okay. No, that's interesting. It's just nice to just hear different ways different organizations can hear it, can use it for the
Well,
benefit.
exactly. Oh yeah, when I said it becomes a budgeting thing, let's go quickly over the prices.
Okay.
Now, for your members, the members of a mission chamber, they have a special deal. Okay, so usually it's $199 programming fee. Now your members only pay $99.
Okay.
That's a programming fee for me to set up the whole system. Okay,
So looks
and
like a good member benefit.
there you go, right? And then instead of paying $149 a month, your members will pay $119 a month. Okay, for a full mobile marketing system. That includes 500 messages every month, so you can keep going on that. Again, as your clientele grows, you can purchase additional messages. If you're looking for other systems like a text reminder or waitlist system, these are $49 programming fee for your members instead of $59, and the monthly fee is $49.
Okay.
To keep the system, operating for you.
Yeah. Well, certainly.
Anything else that you'd like me to go over?
Honestly, I just think that it's so good to have this just kind of ran through and the wheels turning, I'm sure, for many different businesses, just hearing like spas. Oh, hey, I have a spa. Like maybe this is something I should look at. Or restaurants, like just being able to see something and figure out how they would be able to utilize it, I think is really, really great. But no.
Exactly. Well, it can be used for all sorts of things. Like again, this is just an overview. At a later time, if you want, I can do a presentation that would be aimed towards more like retailers and restaurants and pubs, that type of thing. What I call your brick and mortar business. We can definitely do a presentation on that to show people how to use that. Which
Sure.
would be definitely interesting for those, and also for people that work by appointments. They're more interested in a text reminder, and you also have more and more people are selling online now, and there's a lot of ways where you can use this system online.
Yeah, that's
Even
true.
if you don't have a brick and mortar business, I'm doing more and more of that right now, for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah.
So it's working quite well. Okay, well, thanks for taking the time to meet with me today.
Well, no, thank you. It's great just to see that there's that opportunity, and especially for Mission Chamber members to receive that discount for a system that would be beneficial to their business.
Wonderful. Look, we'll keep in touch. We'll talk again soon.
Okay, you take care, Alan.
Thanks a lot then.
Bye.